Hey guys, Mac here playing Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm showing you how to play golf, a little bit of the gameplay, explaining it, and everything like that. So there's actually only one golf course in Los Santos, and it is a 9-hole golf course, which is pretty decent. I mean, some people I'm sure expected the full 18 holes, but the 9 holes do the trick. To get through, took me about 13, 14 minutes. I'm sure if you were better, you could probably do it in like 12. And all that, you get a scorecard, and all of that data can be uploaded online for leaderboards. So you'll start off in a golf cart actually, and you can drive yourself to the hole, or you can press LB to skip this at any time. I press LB just for a little bit of simplicity, but you will see me driving the cart a little bit more later. So here I press LB. Now once you're at the actual driving area, there's a whole bunch of controls that will show up on the bottom of the screen. I will go through just about everything one by one. So if you press LT or RT, you'll get a little bit of a flyby across the course, showing you the different types of angles like this. So you can kind of see where exactly you want to put it. And then to swing, you're actually going to use the right analog stick, pull it back all the way, and then flick up when you want to hit the ball. I'm playing for the first time. My first shots are a little shaky, but I get much better as we go. Now, I believe you can also use your D-pad to select different types of drivers. You can use your left analog stick to dictate how hard you want to hit the ball and how far it will go from hitting it. And then you can also like quit out using the analog buttons and like all this stuff. So after every hit, you have the option of driving your go-kart around and then going to your ball, or you can just run to your ball. And the golf cart will follow you where you go. So here I am lining up a shot. It's taking me a little longer to line up some shots here because I'm just learning and I'm looking at the map. So there's actually a map in the bottom left corner, which is pretty obvious, and that's what you're going to use to aim. The map will actually show you where the ball would land if you had a perfect hit. So if you actually look at the bar, I've been doing the hardest hits I could just because I wanted to get the ball as far as I could. But the next hit, it won't be required, or it's actually not even good if I hit the ball at 100%. It'll go too far. So it's cool because the little map will show you where your ball would land if you hit it perfectly, where you have that little yellow bar inside of the bar that you shoot with. But you have to also account for bumps, hills, and you have to account for the ball bouncing. So I didn't hit it perfectly. Unfortunately, I hit the sand pit, and now I'm going to have to wedge it out of there, which isn't a big deal, but it's good that I get to show you guys a little bit how everything works. So now you see the bar with all the info there, and you see that the little yellow line is in the middle of the bar, and that's because it's recommended that I don't use full power. If I used full force, it would have went way too far, and you know, it would have been a bad scenario. Now I do get this in, and I believe it's a par. After every hole, you will be told how you scored. And putting gets a lot harder than that. That was honestly the only putt you'll see right now. And after the hole, you can go into the golf cart and drive on to the next hole, which is marked on your mini-map. Or, again, like I said, you can press LB to skip and go to the next hole. Now, it's completely up to you how you want to play this. I found it fun to actually use the golf cart a little bit and drive around. So the golf courses do get a little harder as you get through them. Obviously 1 and 2 are pretty easy. I'll fast forward to like hole number 8 and 9 later on in the video. And all in all, I think I got +2, which isn't terrible for my first time playing the golf in this game. You know, you can definitely go below par if you plan out everything and get some good shots in there, not hit trees and stuff like that. And every time you do something cool, like get a new record, it'll show up. So you get records for longest drive, you get a record for closest shot to the green. You also build stamina by playing golf, which is a character stat. And there I got a perfect hit. Went a little bit too far with it, but anyways. You build stamina with your character, and the more golf you play, or the more running you do, or yoga, or even if you're playing tennis, you'll actually build up your stamina and be able to hit the ball harder and further and stuff like that. You can also change your drivers and all that jazz. Now, after hitting the ball every time, you can actually decide to walk over to it. I didn't find that particularly useful because unless you're just trying to kill time and you're kind of bored, walking over to the ball every time you hit it after like a 250-yard drive takes like probably like 30 seconds, which I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but you take 30 seconds, you do that 9 times. That's about 5 minutes of just walking to the ball. So, you know, it's recommended that just play how you like to play. If you enjoy that, you enjoy that. I actually particularly enjoyed driving the golf cart around, feeling like a rich person, and not actually having to go to a golf course. Now, I don't really have much else to say. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. If you enjoyed golf, let me know, you know, if it's your favorite activity. Let me know what your best score on golf is. And hopefully you can comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys around. I'll just leave you with some gameplay. Peace.
Nice line. Get in there! Get in! Fuck is wrong with